What's up, YouTube? This is Sea-Dog back with another review. This time it's on the Transformers Robots in Disguise Combiner Force Soundwave. And here he is in all his glory. In his packaging, you can see him in his alt mode there. He got his accessory weapon here. He's displayed nicely in the package. Here's a cool photo of his art. Transformers Robots in Disguise, ages 6 and up. A nice shot of his side of his packaging, Warrior Class. Nice picture of art of Soundwave, what he's probably going to look like in the cartoon. Here's what the back of the packaging looks like. You get the transformation steps, which, by the way, are horrible. Fuck those things. Excuse my language, but 14 steps of bullshit. Alright, so we got the package, the picture here. I put him in robot and alt. Got the game bullshit here. And then on the bottom, we have the code if you want to do that. And I also have all these guys that will be reviewing this next few days from the wave. So without further ado, let's get right into the review. And here he is, Soundwave, out of the packaging, and he looks awesome. He comes with this nice accessory right here that you can see. Got a little bit of, let's see if we can get more detail on it. There we go. Got some blue paint on it. As you can see, there's a little bit of paint mark there from where the paint came off. And this accessory is his cannon that goes on his shoulder cannon. Got a couple tabs back there. Oops. This is supposed to tab together better, but it really doesn't anymore. He's just got to go in there like that. There we go. So really cool. And he's really awesome. He's got some cut joints here, so you can get his arm to go out all the way like that if you want. And then you can also use it on this hinge as well. It's got a swivel here. This will swivel back and forth, but it's for transformation, but it does swivel. He also has a ball joint, so it will swivel all the way around on that joint. His elbow will come up a little over 90, and it also will swivel because it's on a ball joint. Nothing in the wrists. His head has wicked cool articulation, and it also is really light piping. Works great. As you can see, looks freaking awesome. I'm going to put some pictures on Twitter just like that without the hand in there. But, so he can go down, he can look down, he can look up kind of a lot, and he's got a rocking joint, plus it's on a ball joint itself, so you can get a little bit of tilt, and it will also spin back and forth. So a lot of good posability on his neck. He's got a swivel at the diaphragm. His legs can go out to the side all the way, full 90, full forward. Although his knees kind of like, you know, Dark of the Moon Ratchet, how his knees are kind of bent a little bit. Actually, he's not back there anymore. Go back all the way. He's got a thigh swivel. He's got a knee bend. And his foot is on a little bit of a tilt. You can see it's tilt there. And it also goes forward and back just a little bit. So all in all, he can also go forward. So you can get his arm out in front of him. So all in all, he's really cool articulation. Great figure. I love him. Check out his paint apps here. So you can see the nice animated, like, I guess it's like Robots in Disguise. It's going to be in the cartoon now, so he's got like an animated, because he was in Transformers Prime, but nice look to his chest here. I like the colors. Definitely looks cartoonish. Nice grays here. Gray paint apps and light, it's like a metallic blue kind of going up there and there. Those are paint apps on top of a nice dark blue plastic. And then he's got gray paint all over his arms, and it goes all the way through the back, so that looks good. Really nice painted. He's got some more of that metallic blue on the sides of his arms. Got some purple here for his lights on in his alt mode, but it comes up on the shoulder pads. And he's got some silver vents on the sides of his head painted in, as well as some silver painted, or some gunmetal gray painted at the very bottom of the base. You can see the bottom of the, I'll show you what I'm talking about. The bottom right there, yeah. The bottom of the shoulder cannon and in the barrel itself. So really cool. Oh yeah, and the barrel actually tilts. I could have just done that. I didn't actually know that until now. So that's really cool that it tilts. I like that. So you can actually tilt it. More articulation. So all in all, really cool. It's got some great paint and some great articulation. So we'll get a nice little pose for him, and then we'll show off how his transformation goes down. So as you can see, he poses not a problem at all. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. Looking awesome. So, our transformation, a little bit interesting. And like I said, that the transformation steps are just absolutely ridiculous. They're so small, you can't even see them. And so I guess you want to remove this. And the only thing I'm having problems with after I've transformed it is this part doesn't like to stay locked together as much as I remembered it in the beginning. But that's probably because it was new and it hadn't been separated from its tabbing. So there's like nowhere to tab in. I think, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just supposed to just kind of sit there, but I don't like that. I wish it tabbed in a little better. If someone knows how to tab that in completely, please, by all means, let me know. I mean, it does tab in, but not as well as when I first got it. But once again, the light piping, oh, that's so awesome. Alright, so to transform this guy, you want to flip these arms all the way to the back like this, and you flip these down so this will kind of bend up like that. Let's see if we can get this. Hold on, let me get my lights right. They're all banging into each other. There we go. Yeah, so you got it like that. And then these swivels swivel right to the front. See, like that. It's shoulder pads. Same thing on this side, shoulder pad to the front, like that. This goes up on this other joint all the way to the back, while this goes up, and then you bend the elbow to kind of connect it like that. Next, you're going to want to, open this whole thing up, and at the same time, his head is on a flip joint, and you want to tuck it. You kind of want to push it in between. There's like a windshield for the truck mode. You want to put it kind of down in there. And you're going to want to use that double hinge to kind of pull it forward so it will sit down there like this. Yeah, there we go. We want it just like that. And then there's a couple tabs on the side here, right there, and a couple slots right there. And you're just going to want to tab those in like so. Whoops, we want this all to tab in. Like I said, he's a cheap toy, so he's not going to tab together super great until you get everything tabbed in. Next, we want to see, one of the things the instruction says, it says turn 180. It just meant turn the toy, but the way it says it, it makes you think it's got a swivel, so you think that you want to swivel it around. But no, you don't want to swivel it around. You want to leave it the way it originally was. That swivel is only built in there for articulation. So you're going to want to swivel these on these great. You're going to want to swivel the thigh swivels 180. So they go like that, and like this. Okay, now you're going to turn this around, you're going to flip these out. Just come out like that, and like that. And you're going to want to break, there's like a hinge here. You can see the pin right there. It's another thing the instructions were really lame about. This pulls out like this, and you're going to want to attach, you're going to make sure everything is straight. You're going to attach that peg to that slot right there, like that. You're going to flip these feet down, just like that. And there's a couple like notches right here, and there's a couple tabs up in there, right? Yeah, there you go. You can see them right there, and there. And those kind of sit inside those knee parts. So you just bring that up, just like that. You get everything attached, and then last thing, you got these slots right here, and they're going to go onto the pegs on the side of the car right here, right there, okay. And then remember the tabs I showed you in the beginning, so you're going to want to reattach those tabs in that slot first, and it will kind of snap in there, and then you're going to want to attach the tabs I just showed you after. There we go. And after you get everything attached, we have him in vehicle mode. And he's looking very cool. And we also get this to go up here. That's probably why it has a hinge, so it can be like cool. It has like a notch thing. So all in all, he looks really cool. Let's just get them all tabbed in together, all fully tabbed in, so he is ready to go. There we go. So there he is in animated mode, and or in alt mode, animated alt mode. He's got a little windshield there, translucent plastic there. He's got translucent plastic for his wheels that roll. So he's got some light piping to his wheels, kind of. Get some energy effects, kind of. And he's really cool. And I totally am digging this figure. So there you go. Put some LED on him now. He's got that same chest as this front of his truck. That's cool. I like those translucent. You can see the gray arms on the side. The hands just kind of sit there in the back. And, you know, tabbing him in isn't really as hard as I made it look, probably. But he's kind of fit them all, formed down, and he's really cool to go. There's what the back of him looks like. This is what the side of him looks like. You can see those blue details coming in. I really like that they gave him this this weapon here, this shoulder cannon, and I like how they gave him some paint on it. They gave him this metallic blue all around it, some nice gray paint, gunmetal gray, and it matches up with his arms. He's just all in all a really cool toy. Size comparison with the G1 figure. This is Brawn, as you can see, much bigger. And what are today's Decepticons? So there's Trigger Happy. Can't wait to get Misfire and Slug Slinger. But as you can see, they are bigger. The Titans Return, but not by a lot. Let me know what you think of the review. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to have Blur, Windblade, and Skywarp up before you know it. Probably tonight, hopefully, all at the same time. And without further ado, let's get rid of the review. No, I'm just kidding. Like, comment, subscribe, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video, and stay tuned for a couple poses. Alright, that's a wrap. Subscribe.